Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be treating a topic secrets to scaling in a trade, which also means adding to winners. Yes, adding to winners. Many traders are really doing well actually. This is kind of more like a beginner and an intermediate class because many beginners they don't know about it. Even many intermediate traders they don't know about it. But I want you guys to pay attention. Some they have taken statistics that maybe probably they have a 60% win rate, some 40%, and so on and so forth. But the thing is, having all this percentage without, like most traders, what they do is they have a good run, and let's say they're expected to make, let's say, $200 on a trade, on a good trade. But the only means for you to increase your risk to reward, the only means for you to increase the monetary return value is by you learning the secret of adding to winners. That means when the market is moving in your favor, that shouldn't be the time for you to be afraid. That shouldn't be the time for you to be scared. Rather, that should be the time for you to increase your appetite, your risk appetite, by scaling in the trade. Why? Because at this moment you'll be using your equity to increase the risk of the trade, no longer your balance. Let's head forward to see what we have for us today. Good. So what we have for us today basically is the don'ts and the do's. Yes, the don'ts and the do's. Our number one don't here is when you are scaling in a trade, don't scale in too early. Don't scale in too early. When you are scaling the trade, don't scale in too early, because many beginner traders, one of the major reasons they have issues is when they're scaling too early, they're scaling at the entry point. When you scale it too early, you are over increasing the risks that was expected to be on the trade, because the market has not really gone away from the entry point and you are adding to that trade. No, this is very wrong. Don't do this when you are scaling in. Don't do this when you are trying to add to your winner, because you are only overexposing your account to more risks. Remember in my last video I made mention of over leveraging. So if you add too early at the entry point, you are doing it all wrong. The next one here is scaling in too hard. Scaling in too hard, for so many traders, scaling too hard means you are going in aggressively. Is very wrong. Don't do this. When you are scaling in, don't scale in too aggressively, because at this moment the risk that is behind, let's say on if, remember last class we used $50 as our account. Let's say you're having a $50 account and they expected to use, let's say, 0.03 as your accepted risk for that day. But at the moment you are using 0.03 and the market move, now I want to scale in. You now scale in over aggressively by adding 0.03 position. That means invariably that is 0.09. That is too aggressive, because any pullback from this trade, the profit that you made here will be wiped out all, and this might even require a margin call before the trade goes in that direction. Now let's look at the number 3. Another worst one again, scaling it too late. Scaling it too late is many problem that most beginner traders face actually. Even some intermediate traders face it. Scaling it too late, because at this moment you are scaling it at the end of the trend. This is too bad. When you are scaling it, you don't have to scale it at the end of the trend. Like let's say a market is moving upward, and let's say you take your trade somewhere here, your stop loss somewhere here. This is your sell, this is your buy, and now you want to scale in. Don't scale in here. Don't add here, because at this moment the market is most likely going to reverse to a certain extent before continue buying back. If you scale in here and push your SL all the way here, you get stop out before the next move continue. So you don't have to scale in too late on this. Now our number 4th point is another problem I want us to pay attention to. Number 4 is scaling in at anywhere. No. You don't just have to scale in at anywhere. There must be reasons. There must be strategical reasons. There must be statistical reasons why you are scaling in at a specific place. Let's say the market is still moving here. You cannot just come and scale in here in the middle of nowhere just because you see the trade going. But so many professional traders, they can do this because they have understand how the market moves. They have understand where the market is going to reverse and so on. But for you beginner traders and mostly some intermediate traders, you don't have to do this. Leave this for the professional. When you get to the professional zone, you can do this without stress, because at this moment you just come and just scaling in anywhere. The market might come back. You might just have a small wick, a candle wick you out, and the market continue going up. This is all for the dooms. Let's go to the doom. Good. Now we have treated the dooms. Now let us pay attention to the do. What you need to do when you want to scale in. Number one is only scaling, like only scale in when price creates structure. For beginners, for you to be safe in your scaling in is only scale in when price creates structure. That means if you are in an impulsive move, which is if you are buying and the price is moving up, you're only permitted to scale in when the price has come down, create a structure for us here, then continue pushing up. You can scale in here. You can scale in at this point. You can scale in at this point is very advisable because the market is most likely continue going in your direction. So the number one thing you have to do when you are scaling in, you have to scale in when the price creates structure. I don't know if you are following me. Scaling only when the price creates structure. Then number two is scaling at probably the 50% or the 61 or the 61.8% fib retracement level. Yes, this is another super secret. Secret that so many forex traders will never reveal at them. Only scaling when there's 50 pips there's 50 fib retracement level inside every 50 fib retracement level. That means if you plot your Fibonacci from here to here, you see your 50 level from here to here is the 50, right? This is half of it. So when you plot your Fibonacci from here to here, this will be most likely 50 and 61.8. So this zone here, when the market wants to reverse up, you can scale in here at 50% or 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. So this is a golden secret in scaling in trade. And number three, what I see many professionals do is, what they do is they're scaling at they're scaling at 15-minute candles. Yes. So many professional traders, what they do, they're scaling at 15-minute candles. That means if the market has plotted the first 15-minute candle like this in our direction we are bullish. Let's say we are bullish. Yes, we are bullish. And the next candle came and wicked down, then continue all the way up. I don't know if you have seen this in the charts for most beginners. Continue the way up, then another one wick down again, give us a good structure. Yes, give us a good structure. What some professional traders do is, at this moment, seeing these 15-minute candle, what they do is now they can comfortably scale in here. They can comfortably scale in here with the anticipation that since the market has given us 15-minute strong candle, might be bullish engulfing, might be any type of candle. Since the market has given us this strong, we have the confidence in this trade that the momentum in this trade is going to go high and high and high. So I want each and every one of you to pay attention to the do's and the don'ts when it comes to scaling in. Do have a good day. We'll meet in the next one. Thank you.